Have you ever wondered why killer whales are named so despite being one of the most intelligent creatures in the ocean? Yes, the term killer might seem ominous, but it's not without reason. These magnificent beings are apex predators, sitting atop the food chain with a reputation that precedes them. Despite their intimidating moniker, killer whales, or orcas as they're also known, are incredibly cerebral creatures. Their brains are one of the largest of any marine mammal. They're capable of complex problem solving, and they display a level of social structure that rivals and perhaps surpasses that of even human societies. Yet there's still so much we don't know about these enigmatic creatures, their behavior, their communication, their culture. It's all part of a mysterious underwater world that we're only just beginning to understand. So, why are they called killer whales? The answer to that question is just the tip of the iceberg. Join us as we delve deep into the fascinating world of these magnificent marine creatures. Killer whales, or orcas, are not just confined to one place but have adapted to inhabit every ocean in the world. From the frigid waters of the Arctic and Antarctic to the warmer currents of the tropics, these magnificent creatures demonstrate remarkable adaptability in the face of diverse ecological conditions. Killer whales are not fussy about their home. They've been sighted off the coasts of Scotland, in the Gulf of Mexico, among the fjords of Norway, and even in the shallow waters of New Zealand's Bay of Islands. But it's not just geographical spread that speaks to their adaptability. The depth and temperature of their habitats also vary widely. Some killer whales prefer the shallows, while others are found in the deep ocean, diving up to a kilometer in search of food. Speaking of food, it plays a crucial role in determining their habitat. The diet of killer whales is diverse, ranging from fish and squid to marine mammals like seals, sea lions, and even other whales. Their wide dietary preferences mean that they can adapt to different prey availability, which in turn affects where they choose to live. For example, in the North Atlantic, they're known to feed mainly on herring, while in the waters around New Zealand, their diet is primarily made up of stingrays. Temperature is another major factor that influences their habitat. While they are found in all oceans, the majority of killer whales prefer cooler waters, which are often more nutrient-rich, supporting a greater abundance of prey. However, they are also perfectly capable of surviving in warmer waters, as evidenced by their presence in the tropics. Killer whales are also known to be highly social and intelligent creatures. They live in complex societies with their own unique cultures, which can influence their choice of habitat. For instance, some populations have developed specialized hunting techniques adapted to their specific environment, such as beaching themselves to catch seals on the shore. These creatures truly are masters of adaptation, aren't they? Ever wondered what's on the menu for one of the ocean's top predators? Well, let's dive right in. Killer whales, or orcas as they are often called, have one of the most diverse diets among marine mammals. Their diet is so varied, it's almost as if they have a buffet of the sea at their disposal. Let's start with the basics. All orcas are carnivores. That means they love their meat. And they aren't picky. Everything from fish and squid to seals, sea lions, and even other whales. But here's where it gets interesting. What a killer whale eats isn't just about what's available. No, these creatures are a lot more sophisticated than that. Here's the thing. The diet of a killer whale can vary widely based on where they live. Take the orcas found in the waters around Norway. They feast primarily on herring, a type of fish. But move over to the Pacific Northwest, and you'll find that the resident orcas there have a taste for Chinook salmon. The transient orcas in the same region, they prefer marine mammals like seals and sea lions. But how do they hunt? Well, orcas are known for their complex hunting strategies. Some use a technique called carousel feeding, where they herd fish into a tight ball, then stun them with powerful slaps of their tail flukes. Others have been observed beaching themselves to snatch unsuspecting seals right off the shore. Even more fascinating is the fact that these hunting strategies are learned behaviors. That's right. Mama orca teaches her young how to hunt, and these techniques are passed down from generation to generation. It's a cultural tradition, if you will, within the orca community. So, what's on the menu for a killer whale? Well, it seems the answer is just about anything they want. From herring to seals, they have the skills and the knowledge to hunt a diverse range of prey. Their varied diet and innovative hunting techniques indeed make them the true predators of the sea. Killer whales are not just efficient hunters, they are also known for their complex social structures and behaviors. When it comes to social behavior, killer whales, or orcas, are second to none. They live in highly organized groups known as pods, which are essentially extended family units. A typical pod consists of a matriarch, her offspring, and her grandchildren. The matriarch, usually the oldest and most experienced female, leads the pod and plays an essential role in teaching younger members about hunting techniques and survival skills. The social structure of a pod is so intricate that it can be compared to that of a human family. Each member has a role to play, and they all work together to ensure the well-being of the group. It's a cooperative society where the survival of the group takes precedence over individual needs. Communication within these pods is also fascinating. Killer whales use a complex system of sounds, including clicks, whistles, and calls, to communicate. Each pod even has a unique set of calls or dialects, which helps them identify their own members in the vast expanse of the ocean. One of the most remarkable aspects of killer whales is their ability to learn and teach new behaviors. This is evident in their diverse hunting strategies, which vary from region to region. For instance, some pods in the Antarctic have mastered the technique of creating waves to knock seals off ice floes, while others in Norway use a method of herding fish into shallow waters. These behaviors are not instinctual but learned, passed down from generation to generation. Killer whales are also known to engage in playful activities, like breaching and tail slapping, which are believed to be forms of social interaction. They're not just about business, they know how to have fun too. In conclusion, killer whales are far more than their ominous name suggests. They are intelligent, social creatures with complex behaviors and structures that rival even those of humans. Their sophisticated social structures and behaviors truly set them apart in the animal kingdom. The interaction between humans and killer whales has been a mixed bag of awe-inspiring encounters and unfortunate incidents. This statement rings true as we delve into the complexities of human interaction with these majestic marine giants. For instance, let's examine pollution. It's no secret that our oceans have become a dumping ground for all sorts of waste, from plastic bags to industrial runoff. These pollutants not only damage the killer whale's habitat, but they also find their way into the food chain. As apex predators, killer whales accumulate these harmful substances in their bodies, leading to health issues and even reducing their lifespan. Next up is captivity. Over the past several decades, orcas have been captured and kept in marine parks worldwide, primarily for entertainment purposes. While some argue that this brings awareness and appreciation for these creatures, the reality is far from ideal. The confined space, lack of social interaction, and unnatural diets often result in physical and psychological stress for the whales. Tourism also plays a significant role. While it's thrilling to observe these creatures up close, excessive boat traffic and intrusive behavior can disrupt their natural behaviors, affecting their feeding, breeding, and communication. But it's not all doom and gloom. Humans also have the power to make a positive impact. Conservation efforts have been ramping up, with stricter regulations on pollution and whale watching, alongside rehabilitation and release programs for captive orcas. Increased research has led to a better understanding of killer whales, their behaviors, and their needs. This knowledge is invaluable in shaping policies and strategies to protect them. And let's not forget the power of public awareness. The more we understand and appreciate these creatures, the more likely we are to take action to protect them. In conclusion, our relationship with killer whales is a complex one, filled with challenges and opportunities. It's a reminder for us all that our actions have profound impacts on these incredible creatures. So, what have we learned about these magnificent creatures of the ocean? We've delved deep into the world of killer whales, discovering their vast and varied habitats, from the icy Arctic to the warmer tropical seas. We've explored their diverse diet, which ranges from fish to seals, proving their adaptability and prowess as apex predators. Our journey took us further into understanding their complex social structures and behavior, revealing highly intelligent and communicative beings, capable of forming strong familial bonds. And finally, we considered the significant impact of human interaction on these creatures, a poignant reminder of our responsibility for their well-being. As we come full circle, it's evident that killer whales are more than just magnificent creatures. They're vital cogs in the marine ecosystem, whose survival affects the health of our oceans, and ultimately, our planet. Understanding and respecting these majestic creatures is not just important for their survival, but also for the health of our oceans and ultimately, our planet.